You're here because you're asking yourself one question over and over again. Is moving to Japan worth it? The fact that you're even asking it means that deep down you want to give it a shot. You probably have a deep passion for Japan. Maybe you visited on holiday, have friends living here, or just can't stop consuming content about it. The longer you wait, the more you can imagine yourself living here. You listen to YouTubers sharing their story, go on Reddit, talk with people that live here. And once you're done with that, you probably will feel hyped. My goal is not to give you a feel-good answer about why Japan is worth it. And if that's what you're looking for, I might be disappointing you. Instead, what I want to provide to you are deep questions you should be asking yourself. The ones that I wish I had asked myself prior to start a life here in Japan. These questions are coming from someone who has been living in Tokyo for now 6 years and who has been an expat for over a decade. They will help you build a more realistic view of the challenge and give you more clarity and courage to face the unknown. In this video, I'll share with you 5 questions that I wish I had asked my younger self before committing and starting a life here in Japan. Those questions are not meant to scare you. They really are meant to prepare you in the most honest way possible. And if you stick until the end, I will also share with you my personal take on whether or not Japan has been worth it. Let's get into it. The first question I will be asking my younger self is, are you chasing a better version of yourself, or are you trying to run away from the one you're now? I've learned that your environment alone won't make you happy. It might give you a new perspective, but the hard work of finding peace, purpose, and self-acceptance, it's still gonna be yours to do. If you're unhappy where you're now, Japan won't magically fix that. In fact, you'll probably bring your problems with you. And without a safety net of family, lifelong friends, you'll have no choice but to face them on your own. Are you okay with that? The second question I'll ask myself is, are you okay with never fully belonging, even if you try? No matter how well you understand and respect the culture, no matter how well you speak the language, you will always be an outsider. This used to scare me, but over time I started to wonder, what if never fully belonging is actually a form of freedom? You're no longer tied to any one identity, any one tribe. You get to observe, adapt, and choose who you want to be. Sure, it can be lonely, but it can also be liberating. Are you ready for that kind of freedom? Are you okay with never getting external validation that this was the right decision? It's been 6 years since I moved here. I still sometimes ask myself if Japan is worth all the sacrifices. No one's going to tell you, yes, you did the right thing. Not your family, not your friends, not even Japan. You move forward, you make sacrifices, and slowly, you build a life that makes sense to you. That's all the validation you will ever get and you will ever need. Is that okay for you? The fourth question I'll be asking myself is, can you accept that Japan owes you nothing and its people don't need to make space for you? For a long time, I believed I deserved sympathy or even support, just because I had made a bold decision to come to Japan and live outside my comfort zone. But the truth is, the world, Japan, doesn't owe you anything. You won't get a medal for living an adventurous life. I think sometimes we use the courage it took to move as an excuse to stop pushing ourselves. At least, that's what I did. I told myself that leaving the comfort zone was enough. But the real work, the uncomfortable, consistent growth, still had to be done. Will you be okay with that? The final one, and maybe the deepest one. Can you let go of all your expectations so you can grow, embrace the unknown, and just be? instead of always trying to be calm. I need you to take a deep moment to reflect on those questions. Spend some quality time over them. I truly believe this will help you to figure out whether Japan is worth it or not.
If you're still here, it means a lot to me. Thank you for your time. Time is precious, and I've been making content only for a couple of months. I'm very self-aware. Those videos are full of, imperfections. Like some shots the colors are off. There's a bunch of imperfections in those videos, and the fact that people stick around, listen to what I have to say, it means a lot. I value time highly, so thank you. After 6 years, if I have to answer the question, is Japan worth it? My answer is yes, but it's not a straight yes. A lot of the challenges that come with being here are still going on for me, and the number one being my family. I still miss my family every day, and some days I ask myself, what will happen the day that I lose some of my close family members? Will I regret not being there? Will I regret all the time that I didn't spend with them? Those questions will never be answered, and yeah, it's part of the game. Another one is obviously I still don't speak really well the language, so I will always still feel a little bit like at the kids' table. I can't be fully part of society, so to speak, so comes with that as well. But nonetheless, if you ask me, is Japan worth it? Yes, it is. Not because it's a magical place or it's a perfect environment for me, but mostly because it's such a stretch from my comfort zone that it gave me so much space to grow without guarantees, without, validation, that it allows you to learn so much about yourself. It allows you to ask so many deeper questions that it just allowed me personally to understand that it's not the environment that will make you happy. It's really how you deal with it and how well you're able to be present in the moment. So I hope this video helps you to get a bit of a clearer picture on your question. And if it does, please let me know. If you appreciate that kind of content, make sure to let me know in the comments. Don't hesitate to put a little like. I wouldn't say I do this for the validation. I really want to feel useful somehow. I am extremely grateful and lucky to be where I am today. And if there's a way for me to kind of encourage people to not necessarily just go to Japan, but stretch their comfort zone to a point where they truly have to ask deep questions about what they want in life. If this video can, for example, kickstart that kind of journey, this is great. So let me know if this type of content is useful. It's crazy hot here in Japan. I'll go back to my walk, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Cheers.